Hey traders from around the world, this is Jeremy Alexander Newsome with your Wednesday real life stock review. Let's talk markets really quick. And here's the SPY. So on the SPY, it's a little shocking how well this is unfolding. Last few days we've been talking about a little bit of a pullback. And then maybe, again, keyword maybe, a bounce off of this little trend line. So per my plan that we've been following for the last few days, I did unravel the bear call spread, the 201, 202 expiring next Friday. So I got a week and a half-ish or so. So realistically, I'm going to need SPY to pop higher tomorrow. If it doesn't break really about 200 tomorrow, I'll probably be looking to exit for a small loss. Definitely recoverable for sure. Thanks to Tesla, but SPY really just battling the strong resistance we have, folks. They're right at the 200. So here it is. Bam. Old resistance there. Support there. Gap action right there. Strong resistance right there. Plus you got the 100 and the 200 simple moving average. Oops, I'm sorry. Here it is. Hop over here to the daily chart. That's the 4-hour chart. My bad. Daily chart. There you go. So you're battling the 100 simple. If this trend angle is similar to this angle, I still do think we go a little bit higher. And yes, I think that we're in a similar wave to right about there. So 3 or 4 more days of some higher movement, maybe into the 204 by the end of March, I think is definitely a high probability. So long as it can do it in the next few days, that'd be great. Brian Shepard's got himself a nice, comfortable 193, 190 bull put spread. That should expire worthless. So let's just talk really quick about SPY tomorrow in the next few days. I'm going to hide all my drawings here for just a moment and turn off the long-term moving averages. And this is almost a perfect doji. It opened at 199.36. We closed at 199.38. What that means realistically is pretty simple. You have a 2-day pennant pattern. Whatever direction tomorrow breaks out of, I think is the direction that we go on the SPY in the next few days. I think bullish. I could obviously be wrong. Doesn't bother me at all if I am. In fact, if we do take out the low, I'm trapped. If I'm trapped, a few other people are going to be trapped, and I think that we're going to be trading down just a little bit stronger. I don't know how big exactly, but if we break that low, I think first target would probably be 194, honestly. So maybe we'll see what exactly happens, but that's just kind of my thoughts overall. I'll turn the charts back on, and that's what I got. So I have unraveled if you are in that bear call spread with me. So I'll take that off. My stop for the March 202 long call is 198.01. Another unravel was on XLE. XLE, you guys know I had a 60-61 bear call spread expiring in March along with the SPY. Got a nice high wave candle today. Very, very indecisive. Nice little shallow pullback kind of thing into some of the exponential moving averages. And my stop is right about the 10. So I don't need these things to bounce very, very hard. Just a little bit of a bounce would be great. If the 61 can get a little bit more in the money, I will probably and honestly look to exit XLE and SPY for either a small loss or break even. I don't anticipate these to be giant winners by any means. It could turn out that way if the market really moves bullish tomorrow, but I don't necessarily anticipate that. The good news is American Airlines is looking a little bit better. So, like a little bit of a bullish candle today, but you're still battling the long-term moving averages. So I got a 44-45 bear call spread expiring next week. Starbucks is expiring this Friday, so got 2 days left. And unless, well, realistically, I'm going to win on Starbucks unless something crazy happens. I got the stop at 59.26 just in case something like that happens the next 2 days. But that was a 60-61 expiring this Friday. Thanks, Solange, for that particular trade. NOC is looking okay as well. This one is a 195, 200 credit spread expiring next Friday. Got the stop at 192.82 to exit that one. And UPS had a decent little gap down today. RC Wall, he's a newer real-life trader. He's in some April calls. And at this point, very, very nice indecision candle. And really, today was a very indecisive day in the market. Tomorrow, I think, will give us our short-term direction, at least for a day or two. And if we do something like this, maybe we double top, right? That's definitely a possibility. We could maybe even pin it pattern, something like this, and kind of form a pattern like that, and then break higher. But either way, on UPS, this one was, as of yesterday, my biggest loss on a credit spread in a little bit. But right now, thankfully, didn't unravel because you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white candles in a row. So I figured it would pull back a little bit. So today it gapped down. It's battling the 100, 200 simple on the daily from the top as an old support, new resistance. Now it's kind of bouncing a little bit. So the stop for that bear call spread, which expires next Friday, is 119. So those are pretty much all the credit spreads. I got 2 open right now that I'm keeping an eye on. Chipotle gap down today. Some more news out there about Chipotle and some viruses and some sick people going on. So I'm looking at a 545, 550 for March week 4, which is right here. 545, 550, right above the 100 simple moving average. Some nice gap today, decent volume. Today is a bearish retest gap on Chipotle, so I kind of anticipate a little bit of a retest. Maybe something like this. And I don't think Chipotle goes down too far. Maybe down to 480 is kind of my target for it. But Troy got himself a 517, 520 expiring this week. Stands in at 550, 555 expiring next week. And this one, if you got a chance to check that one out, way back on February 24th, we did that analysis. 570, 575 should expire just fine on Chipotle. The next one I'm keeping an eye on, as far as the credit spread goes, is CRM, and I'm considering CRM maybe all the way out till April, but I'm still watching this one as a possibility, just seeing if it rolls over. This is a bullish retest gap right here. White candle gapped up. It did retest. So I'm going to see how it battles this 100 and 200. If it starts rolling over, hop into a little bit of a bear call spread. So those are my option, non-directional plays. As far as my directional option or share plays, we did exit TRP today. So we exited TransCanada Corporation for a profit if you're tracking this trade with us as well. Our analysis as of the 3rd of June was if it does not make a higher high or higher lay, if it doesn't make a higher high or higher low on the daily chart by any time on Tuesday, let's look to exit. Yesterday was Tuesday. We didn't really make a higher high or higher low, so we exited. Our plan as yesterday, exit unless it gaps up huge, which it did not. So exit for a little bit of a profit on TRP. We'll keep our eyes on that one and see if we can get a chance for this to pull back and bounce again off the 200. We also exited Polaris at a target, ticker symbol PII. So at this point, Polaris is looking good as a trade. This along with ticker symbol CMI. So a nice little higher low today coming in, and we're going to see if it's going to bounce off the 100 and continue a little bit higher. At this exact moment in time, the only directional swing trade we're in, actually I have to check to refresh my memory. I know all the credit spreads by heart because I get a lot of emails about those daily. Let's see about the directional trades. No day trades today, by the way. Today was a very, very indecisive day. Great day to stay flat. I didn't personally take one day trade at all today. Allison Transmission. Okay, I knew there was one more. ALSN, Allison Transmission did reach the 100 simple moving average. So our entry was here. Target was the 100 simple moving average if you got a chance to take a little bit off there. If you didn't, keep an eye on that. The 100 is definitely going to be a strong support, resistance, but we got Allison Transmission, possible invert head and shoulders, nice gap action, and close above the neckline. So let's just watch it closely sometime tomorrow and see what's going to go on. Urban Outfitters had a lot of traders just absolutely go hammer on this one yesterday. Nice bullish retest gap. Stock gapped up, retested, bounced. Urban Outfitters, a lot of traders really happy about that one yesterday. Shake Shack, ticker symbol SHK, was a bearish retest gap. Black candle gapping down. You can see the upper shadow indicates the retest. Today also had a little bit of an upper shadow. So Shake Shack looks a little weak at the moment with this volume and some of these gaps. So Shake Shack looking a tad bearish. Today, Blue Buffalo was the talk of the town. Very, very nice bullish gap and go. So here's the resistance. Here is a high. Had a few coaching students just absolutely wreck this one. Bullish gap and go. Gapped up above resistance. Blue Buffalo Pet Foods, pet products. Big, big gap today. Nice gap and go. Feel free to keep that on your bullish watch list for the remaining few days. Apple right now, not doing much. Got a few traders in some covered calls on Apple. So Apple kind of looks like a little bit of a flag pattern right now. Again, I still have a target of the 100 simple moving average on Apple, but it really will and more likely take its sweet, sweet time getting there. It's probably going to really dictate a little bit on what tomorrow, what exactly happens tomorrow on the markets. So I'll be back Friday, and until then, ladies and gentlemen, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.